filled up the fuel, and as you can see behind me are the prices. Fuel is so much cheaper in Denmark than most other countries in Europe. Hey guys, so I know some of you complained about the sound quality, so I've swapped my GoPro, put it over there to film the front. I put my Canon with a microphone, attached it to the side of the car. I hope the sound quality will be better now. I think I've gotten used to the temperature and the weather here, because when I first got to Denmark I was freezing cold. It was -5 and it was bitterly cold, and now I'm walking around not even wearing a jumper under this, just a little hoodie, and I'm perfectly fine. So as for my trip, I was thinking of going to Oslo or to Stockholm, but then it was another 6 hours drive from here, and that's too much. So I've decided to head back, and instead of going further north, go to Hamburg.
Please follow the road.
And yeah, I've been to Hamburg before, I really liked it, so hopefully I will enjoy it a bit, and then I'm probably going to go see my friends in Brussels, because I haven't seen them for a few months. And yeah, that's the update for now. Just overtook a smart car. It was in front of me doing 150 miles an hour. I thought those cars were so unstable that you could blow on it and it would fall on its side. One of my friends owned it and he told me about it, that every time he was on the M25 and there were big strong gushes of wind, he would feel the car sort of swaying, and the guy was doing 150 kilometers an hour in that. Very brave. Aha! So we found another service, or services, on the motorway, but this time I'm going to stick behind this slow truck so I don't miss my exit, and get some food. I have to say, I can't tell you how happy I am with this purchase. The 718 was good, but it was nothing compared to this Panamera. It's a proper touring car, and it is so comfortable, so stable. The brakes are amazing. That's another thing that most people don't know, that Porsches are made to stop in half the time that it takes for them to get from 0 to 60 miles an hour. So if it takes a car 4 seconds 0 to 60, it will stop in 2 seconds, which means they have amazing brakes. So having a 4-door saloon which is so fast, so stable, and has amazing brakes is an absolute pleasure to drive. So yeah, just thought I'd tell you that I'm extremely happy with this car, and if one of you, or all of you I hope, can afford to buy one, you should. They're slightly pricey for a 4-door car, depends on what kind of a car you're into, but you get your money's worth and more. It's an absolute pleasure. I've done, I think, about 3,000 kilometers, which is probably 2,000 miles in the last week and a half, and I'm not tired and I can keep going. It is so comfortable and so fast, and It's got all the luxuries that you need in the car. And they've done very well with the soundproofing as well. So when you're on the motorway doing, I don't know, 150 kilometers or 150 miles an hour rather, you don't get that wind noise that you get in other cars. And the faster you go, it seems to, I don't know, go down and get a better grip. So I think the spoiler works really well. Anyway, I'm going to pop out and get some food. So unfortunately, they don't have any warm food. It was just a petrol station with a shop inside. So I got myself an ice cream. I think I just made a wrong turn and have ended up going back on myself. What an absolute moron. So yeah, there was a car that I drove past just now with a fire truck next to it and a police car, and it was really shocking to see. It wasn't a very old car, it was, I don't know, a 10-year-old Mercedes C-Class, and obviously the car had caught fire and the whole thing had just burnt, not to a crisp, but it had burnt and the windows had blown. So the passengers were standing on the side of the road with their luggage, so I guess they had time to take their luggage out.
Information.
Very shocking to see that a car could just catch fire on the motorway like that. And there was a sign for some food, and I followed that sign. I ended up going the wrong way, and now I'm going back towards Hamburg.
Immediately turn right.
So they say everything happens for a reason. I took the wrong exit, got a little lost.
Now turn left.
And
Your
then
route is being recalculated due to traffic information.
guess what? I found
Von Burenstraße.
junk food. So I completely forgot it's Valentine's Day today, and the friends that I'm going to see are in Brussels. They're engaged to be married, and I just messaged them to say I'm really sorry, I didn't realize it was Valentine's Day, and if you have plans, I'm sure they do, don't change your plans or ruin them for me. And guess what? They messaged me back saying, don't worry, we've already included you in our plans. That's really sweet that whatever they're doing, they're going to take me along as a third wheel. A bit embarrassing, but still, I'm very flattered. So I stopped and got some junk food because that's the only thing I could get in this area, and got some fuel. What I found very interesting is that all across Scandinavia people speak English as their second language, no problem, because their films are not dubbed. But in Germany, everything is dubbed or has something like subtitles or something, because even young people don't seem to speak English, which is bizarre.
Und mühselig voran. Schnellbusse sollen das nun ändern im Januar.
So we talk about having one Europe, but we don't even speak the same language. There's so many different countries. Never mind the cultural differences, we don't even understand each other, so I don't know how the EU is planning to make it one. At least for the last few decades that it's been in place, they should have enforced a common language. It doesn't matter whether it's English or French or German, at least we should all be able to speak to each other without a problem. And being English, you assume that everyone speaks English because it's the international language, but you come next door to Germany and they're young people who don't speak English. I was ordering food from McDonald's. Ashamed to say I had food from McDonald's, but that was the only place that was serving warm food in the area. So yeah, the girl didn't speak English, and I had to literally speak in broken German, which is non-existent, and point at things to place my order. And instead of just saying what I was asking for, a burger, chips and a drink, she started asking me whether I wanted a regular or a medium or a large. I'm like, we don't speak each other's language. Why are you asking me all these complicated questions? Because whatever I answer, you don't understand. So it was just bizarre. Anyway, so that's my view on the EU, that it's been run by a bunch of bureaucrats sitting in Brussels sipping champagne without knowing what the issues are on the ground. Yeah, I like Europe. I want it to be together, but at the same time, it's being run by morons. If anyone from McDonald's watches this, can you please tell your people to change the oil once in a while? These French fries are the most disgusting French fries I've ever had in my life. All you can taste is disgusting, dirty oil that's been recycled 500 times. Maybe they're cooking it in diesel or something. I'm so hungry, but I can't eat this. Well, I'm not that fussy about food. I eat to live. I don't live to eat. So from time to time I will have fast food if there's an emergency, I'm on the motorway, or if I don't have any food in the house. But there's only a few types of fast food that I like. Anyway, I stopped at the petrol station and I got some McDonald's. And since I don't know what kind of meat they use, I thought I should have a chicken burger. So the fries were so vile, I couldn't eat them. I had a few. I think they use recycled oil, or they don't change their oil. It was just disgusting. The burger itself, the bread, the bun, tasted like it was made of rubber, and the chicken was strange. I can't describe what the chicken was like, but it was strange. However, what's even more bizarre is that when I first started eating it, it was sweet. So I thought, okay, they have some kind of a sweet sauce they put in it. As I got towards the end, and yes, I finished it, it was hot and spicy. So I guess they must have put all the sauces they had in the burger. And it's just bizarre how people can eat this. I mean, I like various forms of, Nando's is one of my favorite fast foods, and it's just chicken, and you know it's chicken. I don't know. I don't want to sound poncy and bizarre, because I eat everything. I don't really care. I don't have any standards. I'm not a fussy eater who looks for cuisines and all that. But this particular experience was so vile that I had to say something about it. Yeah. So here's a tip for the sat-nav manufacturers. If anyone watches this video. So what I was saying is, it keeps recalculating your route, whether it's relevant or not, even if it finds another route that's 2 minutes faster. every time it finds something, it should give you an option to say, here are 2 or 3 options, do you want to take them or not? Because it recalculates no matter what and then puts you on another route. It should ask you, because maybe the other route is through some back streets and country roads and it's only 2 minutes faster.
Right, and then immediately take the exit on the right again. Your route is being recalculated due to traffic information.
I rest my case. It keeps doing this all the time. So I don't know if I'm taking the exit or not, because when I get to the exit it just tells me it's recalculating and tells me to go straight on. So yeah, it's an expensive car. Get your sat-nav sorted. It's archaic. And I know the new model has blah blah blah, but these things can be updated with software. So don't make people change a car just to get a decent sat-nav. Fix the sat-nav in it. I use my phone with Waze and Apple Maps and
Please take the next exit on the right and then take the exit on the right again.
All those things work brilliantly, but these built-in systems are so annoying.
Now take the exit on the right.
I have no idea where it's taking me. It looks like it's just taken me around
on the right and then take the exit on the right again.
in a circle and now taking me back.
Recalculated due to
Oh,
traffic
great.
information.
The route is being recalculated. You just made me go around 3
Now take
roads
the exit on the right.
and now you're telling me I need to... Oh, so annoying. Hey guys, so I've arrived in Hamburg. As you can see, I'm in a hotel room. I was so tired I had to find the first hotel that I could get with a parking space and checked in. It's a lovely, beautiful city, but I didn't get a chance to go out this evening. I was so tired. So I had lunch downstairs in the restaurant, which I don't normally do, but it's better than going out somewhere. The weather's fairly mild here, it's not that cold, and it's a beautiful city, so tomorrow I'll go out and film some. So hopefully I can show you around a bit of Hamburg. Anyway, I thought I'd say hello from my hotel room. So hope you're enjoying this.